Hey y'all, this is Angela, Miss Annie's sister. I was just about to make lunch because my mom and sister are here, and I thought, or Annie actually thought, that it would be a good idea to put it on video. I'm a little bit nervous, so bear with me, but we're gonna have a good time and make lunch. So what I do is I make a tomato sandwich, and it's like a broiled tomato sandwich. And what I use is the 21 whole grain from Dave's Bread. And I take a couple pieces and put it in the toaster first. I like to put it in the toaster first because the tomatoes can kind of make it a little bit soggy if you don't toast it. So I am going to just cut up some tomatoes right now. I like to slice the tomatoes and put them on the sandwich. Just kind of, you can use any kind of tomatoes that you want. A lot of times I'll use like Roma tomatoes. But this was what my husband brought home to me. You can slice them thinner if you don't want them too thick, because sometimes when you put them in the oven, because we're just going to broil these, then they end up being a little bit cold in the middle. And I like mine to kind of be a little bit warm throughout the whole thing. You can decide kind of how much tomato you want on there. Some people don't like a whole lot of tomato. I like a little bit of tomato because that's my veggies for the day. And then you just take them over here, put a few slices on there. If I can fit more on, I fit more on, kind of thing. I don't like to load it too much because then they don't heat all the way through. So it just kind of depends on if you like to have a lot of tomatoes on there, but you don't mind it being cold, you can put that on. So just like that. I like to put the salt and pepper on next because then it just kind of sticks to those tomatoes. And so I just kind of put a good amount, however much you like. My mom would use a lot more salt. And then I just get the shredded cheese, mozzarella shredded cheese. And it's, and then it's the skim one, just because I like it a little bit on the lower fat, healthier side. And then I put a bit on, because I do love cheese, just like this. And then I add, I lived over in Europe for a little while and I learned about herbs de Provence. And so it's super tasty. Not sure if anybody, I'm sure there's plenty of people who have seen it, but not everybody has. Like my sister was like, oh, what is that? And so it's just such a great different flavor. I'm not even sure what all it has in it. I'm sure it's, oregano, like parsley, possibly thyme, and super delicious. You can also use just oregano, and then it gives you just kind of like that little bit of an Italian flavor. I like to put it on top of tin foil because then that way when the cheese melts, it doesn't get all over my pan and I can just throw this away and super easy clean up. And then I pop it in the oven. I put it on broil for about 6 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in the oven and broil that for about 6 minutes.
Oh my goodness, I've been smelling these. Can't wait to taste it. We used to make these when the kids were little, and I thought they were the false pizzas because they were quicker than making a pizza. Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready. Woo, yes.
Definitely good. You guys enjoy. Remember to be stronger every day.
And we can do hard things.